Welcome, everyone. Please stand if you're not already standing. Okay, I am Loretta FRK, Rowland-Kitley. Lots of names, and we are going to go ahead and practice some yoga together. It'll touch a little bit of all of your body. And let's get started. We'll do a lot of breathing. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Always check the posture. Up again, inhaling. Exhale, reach and lower. Keep the feet flat on the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale and stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. Feel that stretch up the sides of your body as you reach upward. Keep stretching. Here we're admitting Mary. Keep stretching. I know she's muted now, but now she's not muted, so I will mute her again. There you go, Mary. Thank you. Keep stretching, people. Good show. Now, let's check the posture again. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Check the posture again, shoulders back and down. Nice and tall, hips tucked under. And now bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back. Great big circle. Loosening up the torso as you roll. Breathe. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Continue to roll those shoulders back. Okay, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring those shoulders up by the ears, no neck, arms are relaxed. We're just warming up our bodies here. And then release, reach down, long arms, long neck. I like to come up on my toes. You don't have to, but it just helps work your body a little more. Release, and now bring both arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Keeping the legs and hips stationary. Take a deep breath in, lengthen those arms. Exhale and rotate just the upper body to the left. Front, inhaling. Exhale, rotate just the upper body to the right. Front, inhaling. Exhale, both arms forward, shoulders still back and down. Arms are parallel to the floor and to each other. Then reach forward and pull those shoulder blades apart. Do kind of round your back a little bit. That's why we release then and bring the arms back behind. Clasp the fingers together, straighten the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Then bend the knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Arms can be low, medium, or high. Breathing, head and neck, an extension of the spine. Straighten the legs, inhale. Exhale, hold it here with the chest open or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, arch back, jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Breathing always. Then release, up inhaling, releasing the arms. Exhale, just check that posture. Now bring the right arm up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward and stretch to the sides. Stay in the same plane. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the right shoulder back. As you reach up, look up. Align the left shoulder and feel the stretch up the right side of your body. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, change sides. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and stretch in the same manner on this side of your body. Same plane. Weight on both feet, abs in tight. Bring the left shoulder back as you reach up, look up. Align the right shoulder and feel the stretch up the left side of the body. Breathing. Up, inhale. Exhale, both arms straight up. Check the posture. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees again. Knees over the feet in this Utkatasana, fierce or chair variation. Push out through the glutes as you're bent at the hips. Look up at the fingertips if you can. Then straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine. Tighten the glutes, arch back. Reach back, jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Remembering to breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Again, check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Again, roll the shoulders back, great big circles. Elbows bent at first. We're warming up our muscles and lubricating those joints by losing them, not losing, hopefully, by using them. And then straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathe. We don't want to lose anything, any parts of our body anyway, like that. Now, hopefully the midsection is pretty well warmed up, but we're going to come forward. We've gone back, side, side, turn, turn. We're going to come forward. So hands on the front of the thighs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine. Push out to those glutes as you bend at the hips. Upper arms along the side of the body. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. You can modify by bending the knees if you need to. You just won't get the same hamstring and glute stretch if you do. But listen to your body and do what works for you. Then release and just relax down. Keep those abs in nice and tight. Breathe, head, neck, and arms relax. And now slowly round up. One vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and arms relax. Keep those abs in tight, but as the head comes up, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, and again, stretch up from side to side at your own pace. Reaching and breathing. This is such a great stress reliever, just like rolling the shoulders back. Just a great way to warm your body up. Now, again, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. A deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Now, keep the shoulders back and down and turn your head from side to side at your own pace. From one extreme to the other, smooth motion, no jerky movements. Come back and look toward the center front when you're finished, doing the same in both directions of your body. Then lower the chin to the chest and press the chin into the chest. You'll always feel a stretch up the opposite side of the neck. Keep those shoulders back and down. Heavy head throughout. Roll over to the left shoulder. Left ear above that left shoulder, you'll feel the stretch of the right side of the neck. If you have neck issues, only roll in the front. If not, go to the center back. Jaw closed for a better stretch on the neck. Right shoulder, heavy head throughout. And roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, opposite direction. Right shoulder, shoulders back and down. Check that posture. Back if you can. Left shoulder. And roll back down, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhale. Exhale, turn, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, look up to the right. Exhale, look down to the right. Center, front, inhale. Exhale, turn, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, look up to the left. Exhale, look down to the left. Center, front, inhaling. Exhale, now on your own, just roll your head round and around. Turn it from side to side, but whatever you do in one direction, try to make sure you do in the other. You know your kinks better than anyone. Just try to get them out and move slowly so you don't hurt yourself. You're protecting yourself. And when you're finished, come back to the center front, pressing the chin into the chest. Release, center front, inhale. Exhale again, roll the shoulders back, great big circles, loosening that torso as you roll. Just keep moving. Straighten those arms for full range of motion. And now we're going to do a little bit of the lower part of our bodies. So, hands on the waist or the hips. Imagine you're standing on the inside of a barrel. You have something big wrapped around the big part of those hips and push forward. Roll to the left. Roll back, abs in tight throughout. Roll right and roll forward. Left, back, right, and forward. Stop, hold it. Opposite direction, right, back, left, and forward. Right, back, left, and forward. Back to the center, bigger barrel, feet out. Push forward. This time, let's go to the right, back, left, and forward. Right, back, left, and forward. Hold it here. Stop. Go in the opposite direction. Left, back, abs in tight throughout. Right, forward, left, back, right, and forward. Back to the center, toes out, heels in. You can keep your hands on the waist or the hips if you want, or if you want a little more, bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stretch to the right, right knee over that right foot. Torso still nice and tall. Lengthen those arms. Back up to the center, inhaling. Exhale, left. Knee over that foot in the same manner. Abs in tight throughout. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may hold it or reach toward the floor. Try not to put real weight on it, but try to keep a long, flat back, abs always in tight, head and neck, an extension of the spine. Back up to the center, inhaling, T position. Exhale, whatever you did on the right, do on the left as well. Breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, right again. You may repeat what you did or cross over, opening to the back, reaching up, looking up. Breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, left. Whatever you did on the right, do on this side as well. Breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. I'm bringing my feet in some because we're going to bend both knees at the same time and lower our hips. And hopefully our knees will be over our feet. Feet are still out at a 45-degree angle. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend both knees, lowering those hips. Focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. And if you want, you can come up on the toes. You can just hold it there, breathing if you choose. And lower, inhaling. Exhale, up again if you choose. You don't have to. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, up again if you choose. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, place the fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of the feet and under the shoulders. Now up on those toes, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Abs in tight throughout. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. One more time. Heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower. Now straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips. Straighten, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips. Straighten, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees, lower the hips. Keep those abs in tight throughout. T position, palms down, nice low hips. Palms up and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Shake those arms and hands out. It's really good to just shake your body out. Helps if you have arthritis. Shake the feet out. Everything. Trying to prevent some things from happening. Okay, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take a deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower all the way down to the sides. Now we're going to add a little balance. You can stand by something if you feel like you need the support, but you don't have to. Just focus on a spot in front of you that doesn't move. You can have your hands on your waist or your hips. You can have the arms in the T position, palms down. I'm going to have my arms out. It's a little more challenging. You can do what you choose to do. Focus on that spot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and bring that right knee up in front of you. Lower it, inhaling. Exhale, right knee up in front. Rotate it to the side. Lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees, knees over the feet. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, left knee up in the front. Lower it, inhaling, focus on that spot. Exhale, left knee up in the front, rotate it to the side, lower to the side, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, lower, inhaling. Exhale, up to the side, rotate it to the front, and lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, right leg forward, leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point the toe, flex the foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, out to the side, leg is straight, foot is flexed. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale to the back, leg is straight, foot is flexed, tighten the glute, point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, left leg forward in the same manner. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, out to the side. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale to the back, tighten the glute. Point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Lower, inhaling. Exhale, bend both knees. Back up, inhaling. Exhale, just hold it here. If you had your arms out, you probably feel it in your arms and your shoulders. Now palms up, bring those arms all the way up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes. Arch back, reach back, jaw closed for a better stretch in the neck. Breathe. Up, inhale. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Check that posture, nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. And if you had your arms out, this will feel really good. Bend the elbows and roll the shoulders back again. Great big circles, loosening the torso as you roll. And straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathing. Okay, move your hips from side to side, shaking the arms out, the hands out. And now shake each foot and leg out also. And we're going to do a little lunge and triangle work. So I'm going to do my more difficult side first. I'm going to have my left foot pointed forward, right foot perpendicular. Walk out about twice the width of the shoulders. You do what works for you. Nice and tall, hips tucked under as best you can here. Shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that right knee into that warrior two posture. Knee over the foot, torso tall, arms parallel to the floor. As best you can, look over those fingertips over the bent right knee. Breathing. Again, this is a warrior two posture. Now straighten the leg, inhaling. Exhale, bring those arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that knee. You may repeat that warrior two or bend the elbow and bring that left arm up as an extension of the torso and left leg. Try not to put real weight on that lower or right arm. Stay in the same plane as best you can. Look up and breathe if you can. Abs always in tight. Try to stay in the same plane with the exception of that right arm, lower arm, and hand. Now T position, inhaling. Exhale, straighten that leg. Check the posture, bringing the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push the left hip out and lower the right arm down to the right leg. Left arm straight up. Stay in the same plane as best you can. If your torso comes forward, go back up where you can stay in the same plane. Just go to your limit and hold it. You can have your hand on your leg. You can have it on a block or the surface below you, the mat, wherever you are. Reach up, look up, and breathe if you can. This is a triangle. Notice the legs are straight on a triangle. One leg is bent in a lunge. Now back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. I'm actually sliding a little bit, so I'm going to make sure I'm stable. It's very, very important. Now we're going to do this again. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push that left hip out, lower that arm. You may repeat that triangle or cross over to the revolving triangle where the left hand is on the right thigh, calf, ankle, or place your fingertips or palms on the floor or a block beside that left leg or foot. Reach up, look up, and breathe. Looking back. Now back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, look at your feet, and let's do exactly the opposite. Now my left foot's going to be, my right foot's going to be forward, and my left foot's perpendicular to it. Walk out about twice the width of the shoulders. Make sure you're stable. That's the most important thing. With our arms up as we're doing it, you're going to feel this in your arms and shoulders, hopefully, and you're also working your heart just a little bit more. So now we'll try to do the same on this side of our body. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that left knee into that warrior two posture. Arms parallel, torso tall, knee over that foot, looking over those fingertips. Abs always in tight, breathing. Straighten the leg, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend that knee again. You may repeat that warrior two or bend the elbow. Do whatever you did on the other side of your body. Reach up with that right arm as an extension of that right leg and torso. Try not to put real weight on the lower arm if you can help it. Reach up, look up, and breathe. T position, inhaling. Exhale, straighten the leg. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push that right hip out now and lower the left arm down to the left leg. Stay in that same plane, coming forward. If you start coming down, actually, if you start coming forward, go back up and stay in that same plane. But just come down to your limit. Lengthen the spine, stack the shoulders, reach up, look up, and breathe. Now back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push that right hip out, come down again. Do whatever you did on the other side of your body. I'm crossing over to a revolving triangle. Lengthen, stack, reach up, look up. Keep those abs in tight throughout. Always breathing. Now back to the T position, inhaling. Exhale, arms up. Check the posture, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower again to the T position, palms down. Now, both feet pointed forward. Some people like those out at an angle with the toes out more. You do what works for you. We're going to come forward. So take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend at the hips. Come forward with a nice flat back. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. Push out through the glutes as you bend at the hips. Then lower let's do this first. If you can stay nice and flat from hips to forehead, bend further. And just go to your limit, breathing. Abs in tight, lengthen that spine. Bring the arms up in the flying position, reaching up with the arms and shoulders. Abs always in tight. Everything's tight with the exception of the head and neck. Breathing. Now release and lower the arms, inhaling. Exhale, just let that upper body relax down. Let gravity pull you down, but keep those abs in nice and tight. You may square the arms off if you'd like with the hands on the elbows. You can just let your body hang. Or if you want more, come into that full triangle. If so, from the outside, place the hands on the back of the thighs, calves, ankles, or heels. Lengthen that spine. Push out through the glutes as you bend forward, coming into as close as you can, the same plane as those legs. Listen to your body. Lengthen that spine. Breathe.
Push out through those glutes. Again, everything's tight with the exception of the head and neck. Breathing in this full triangle. Now release the hold. And keeping the legs and hips stationary, place both hands on the back of the right thigh, calf, ankle, or heel, and bring the torso in toward that straight right leg. Don't worry about the head and neck. Just focus on the torso. We're working the suppleness of our spine here, as well as lots of other parts of our bodies, our hamstrings, our glutes, our backs, everything. And our arms as we pull too. I hate to use the word pull, but as you bring your body toward that leg. Now release that hold, and in a fluid motion, rotate over to the other side in the same stretch, reaching and breathing. Again, focus on that torso. Don't worry about the head and neck. Abs in tight. Release and come back to the center. And again, you can just let your upper body relax down. You may square the arms off, or again, come into that full triangle. Whichever you choose, focus on your posture and your breathing. Now release the hold. Place your fingertips or palms on the floor or blocks in front of the feet and under the shoulders. Bring the heels in, toes out. I'm going to bring my feet in just a bit also, because now I'd like to bend both knees, lowering those hips down, like we did in the warm-up. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. Up on the toes, inhaling, bring those heels up. Exhale, lower the heels. Straighten the legs, inhaling. Exhale, bend the knees and lower the hips. One more time, heels up, inhaling. Exhale, lower those heels. Now, T position, palms down. Palms up, and slowly come all the way up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Walk the feet in. Shake everything out. Loosen up those muscles and release those joints. And now we're going to do a very brief sun salutation. We're going to do a downward dog. We're going to do some planks. We're going to do another downward dog. And then we're going to come right back out of it. So stand at the front of your mat. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, reach upward or lengthen the spine. Tighten the glutes, arch back, reaching back. Breathing. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips, and come down into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor beside the feet. You can modify with your fingertips on the front of your legs if you like. You want a nice flat back as best you can, head and neck and extension of the spine. Push out through those glutes.
As you bend at the hips, keep those abs in tight, breathing. And you may hold this Ardha Uttanasana or lower the palms down to the surface below you, either on the mat or blocks beside the feet. And bend the knees only if you need to. Breathe. Now bend the knees enough to slide both feet back, hip width apart, hips in the air, up on those toes or the balls of your feet. Push the heels down, head between the arms. Lengthen the torso and arms. Rotate the shoulders down from the outside so that the triceps are somewhat facing downward. And breathe in this downward facing dog. Abs always in tight. Now lower the hips to a plank or a high hover position, high on those shoulders. Head and neck, an extension of the spine. Try to make sure the rear end's not sagging or sticking up as best you can. Breathe. You can always modify on your elbows or on your fists if you need to, if you have any wrist issues. You can always you can always modify down on your knees if you choose. Now let's open to a side plank, opening to the right. You can modify with that left or lower knee on the floor. You can have the heel of one foot up against the toes of the other, or stack your feet on top of each other on this side plank to the right. Whichever you choose, focus on your posture and your breathing. You want to lower the upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check that posture. Open to the left now, to the back. And whatever you did on the other side of your body, try to do on this side as well to balance. Focus on your posture and your breathing. You want to lower that upper arm above the head. Bring it back up, inhaling. Exhale back down to a plank. Check that posture. Bring those hips back up into the air. Up on those toes. Push the heels down. Lengthen. Again, come into that downward facing dog. And if you're not modifying on your knees, walk the dog. Keeping the abs in tight, toes on the floor, bend one knee as you push the other heel close to the floor and just walk that dog, going back and forth at your own pace. Breathing, feeling that stretch. Now push both heels down. Lower the hips enough to slide both feet back up to the front of the mat. Walk them up however you need to into Ardha Uttanasana. Fingertips on the floor, modifying at the front of the legs. Or you could also use blocks by the feet. You can hold it here in Ardha Uttanasana or again lower down to Uttanasana. Palms on the floor or blocks beside the feet. Bending the knees just if you need to. Keep those abs in tight. No stress on the head and neck. Breathe. Now release the hold. And you may round up one vertebra at a time. Head, neck, and arms relax as we did in the warm-up. Or arms at your ears or your sides. You can modify by bending the knees as you come up or keep those legs straight. Flatten the back as best you can and slowly come up. Inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, reach upward, lengthen that spine. Tighten the glutes, arch back. Reach back, jaw closed for a better stretch in the neck. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Keep the feet flat on the floor, bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, and again, stretch up from side to side, loosening that body up. Breathe. And now, check that posture. Nice and tall, hips tucked under, shoulders back and down. Let's take another deep cleansing breath. Inhale up. Exhale, reach and lower. Again, roll the shoulders back. Great big circles, loosening the torso as you roll. Straighten the arms for full range of motion. Breathe. Now, quick one for posture. Just clasp your fingers together behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, opening that chest. If this is difficult, just hold it here, breathing. I'm going to give you some options. You can hold it here breathing, but if you want a little more, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen the spine, tighten the glutes, and arch back. Up, inhaling. Exhale, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Lengthen the spine, relax the head and neck. Arms up high, abs in tight, breathing. You can modify by bending the knees over the feet. You can modify by not coming forward very far, if at all. And you can leave the arms down by the torso or bring the arms up. Breathe. Just one chest expansion here for our posture. Then slowly come up, inhaling as you reach the top. Exhale, lower the arms down a bit. You can have them by the body, medium or out a bit. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hold it here, or again, lengthen, tighten the glutes and arch back. Up, inhale. Exhale, release and shake out. We're going to go ahead and get down to the surface below us, your mat, your carpet, wherever you might be. Let's come on down. You need to use your arms for support, do so. We're not going to do much on the floor other than relax, but we are going to do one forward bend and open those glutes. Make sure they're open because we bend forward better if they are. So seated stick posture first, nice and tall. Release the hands. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, reach upward or stretch back. Your upper body will be at an angle from the hips to the fingertips. Breathing, so good for your core. But you can just stretch upward if you choose. Every body is different and needs something different at different times. And back up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, stretch forward, bending at the hips. Keep those legs nice and straight. Hands under the thighs, calves, ankles, or heels. Again, make sure those glutes are nicely open so you can really bend at the hips. Abs remain in tight. You want your back as long and flat as possible. Legs nice and straight. Head and neck an extension of the spine. Breathe in. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Slowly bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale again, stretch upward or again, stretch back. Breathe. Up, inhaling. Exhale, reach, lengthen, and lower the arms all the way down to the sides. Seated stick posture, legs straight back, straight arms straight. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, release the hold. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and round down, one vertebra at a time. Arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down. As the shoulders and then the head reach the floor below you, take a deep breath in. Exhale, push down with the arms and slowly bring those legs up. Remember to bend the knees and straighten the legs up if you have back issues. You want them perpendicular to the floor as best you can. Lower back against the floor and the abs in tight as best you can. Point those toes, flex the feet, shoulders resting down into the surface below you. Relax the feet, circle those feet round and round, lubricating those ankles. Breathe and change direction with those circles. Point the toes, flex the feet. Relax the feet, open the legs. Place the hands on the inner thighs, putting pressure downward. Keep that lower back against the floor as best you can, the legs straight. If you can keep the legs straight, slide the hands down to the calves or the ankles. You want the pressure on those inner legs to continue throughout. Breathe. Abs in nice and tight. Point the toes. Flex the feet, pushing out through the heels. Relax the feet. Release the hold, bring the legs up, inhaling. Exhale, point the toes, arms at your sides, near your hips, palms down, flex the feet. Relax the feet and slowly lower those straight legs down toward the floor, slowly and in control. Remember, if you have any back issues, bend the knees and slide the feet on the floor until the legs are straight. And if you haven't already done so, when you do reach the floor with the straight legs, take a deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. Exhale and just relax your body. Now we're going to do a spinal stretch to the side. It's the Bananasana posture. It's so good for our spinal columns. So slide that left leg out to the side. Keep the legs straight, heel on the floor. Cross that straight right leg over, the ankle over, and then lower both glutes to the floor. Bring the arms up, inhaling. Exhale, clasp your fingers together, cupping your hands together. Pick the head up and place your head in the cup of your hands. Elbows are out at the sides of your body like you're just relaxing on the sand or in a chair, a beach chair, or wherever. And now take a deep breath in. Exhale and just bring that upper part of your body, shoulders and head and arms over to the left. So if you saw yourself from the ceiling or wherever you might be looking down on you, you would look like a banana. Hence why it's called the Bananasana, the banana asana. Breathing. It's most important to keep both glutes on the floor and both shoulders on the floor. Breathe. Abs in nice and tight. Uncross the legs, bring them back to the center. Bring the head to the center, but keep the head in the hands. We'll do the same on the other side to balance our bodies. Slide that right leg out, heel on the floor. Take the left leg, cross that left ankle over, legs are straight, and lower both glutes down to the floor. Bring just that upper body over to the right now, and we'll be in the right Bananasana. Again, we'd look like a banana if we were looking at ourselves from the top. Breathing. It's a good oblique stretch too, actually. Good for our spines. And you have to kind of tighten your legs and your glutes to keep those glutes down on the floor or the surface below you. Breathe. Now, take a deep breath in. Exhale, unwrap, bring those legs back. Bring the head back to the center. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, and just let your body rest down into that corpse posture. Feet are flopped out to the sides, arms at your sides, but out just enough so that the palms are up and the fingers are naturally curled up. Your shoulders are resting down into the surface below you, and close those eyes. Take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and just relax your body as you exhale through slightly parted lips. Take another deep breath into your system, inhaling through the nose, filling the lungs. And again, exhale through slightly parted lips. Continue to breathe on your own now. And soon we'll take another deep breath in together. And this time when we exhale, we'll fist and flex and tighten everything in our bodies as we exhale together. We'll tighten our faces, our necks, our legs, our arms, hands, feet, everything. Excuse me. So let's take that deep breath in together now. Exhale and tighten. And release. Excuse me, just let your body rest down into the surface below you. Let those feet flop out to the sides in the corpse posture. You may want to cover yourselves with towels or blankets. You may want to put something under parts of your body. We're preparing for savasana or relaxation if you haven't. I don't know if I said that, sorry. You may want to roll your heads from side to side, from one extreme to the other, until you find the most comfortable position for your head and neck. You may want to put something under your knees, under parts of your body, over parts of your body, whatever you might need. Breathe. Your eyes are closed, your shoulders are resting down into the surface below you. Open your minds. Open your minds and travel to one of your favorite safe places. Your safe place might be a place that you know in reality and one that's maybe only in your mind. It's your private, safe place. If you're not already there, go there now. You're in that safe place. Focus first on the toes and the feet, relaxing the muscles, releasing the joints, allowing the heels to sink deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in that safe place. As you move up the legs, Release the joints in your ankles. Relax the shins as you relax the calves. Release the joints in the knees. Relax the hamstrings of the back of your legs. Relax the quadriceps as you relax the thighs. Relax the hips, releasing the joints. And now relax the glutes. Allow those glutes to sink deeper into the surface below you. Continue to move up the body, focusing first on the tailbone area where the spine moves up between the muscles of the lower back as you relax those muscles. Relax the obliques at the sides of the torso. Relax the abdominal muscles finally. I will ask you to do that. Relax the diaphragm and rib cage areas, remembering to breathe. Relax the mid part of your back and spine. Relax the upper back and shoulder blades, relaxing the spinal column as you move up between the shoulder blades, through the neck to the base of the skull. Focus now on the chest. Relax the sternum area and pecs. Relax the clavicle or collarbone area. And now focus on those shoulders. Relax the shoulders, the deltoid and lateral muscles as you release the joints. Allow those shoulders to sink a little deeper into the surface below you, wherever you might be in your safe place. As you start to move down the arms, relax the upper arms, the biceps and triceps. Release the joints in the elbows. Relax the forearms. Release the joints in your wrists. Relax the muscles of the hands as you release the many joints. Return the focus now to the shoulders, allowing those shoulders to sink a little deeper into the surface below you as you relax those deltoid and lateral muscles just a little bit more as you release those joints just a little more as well. Now focus on the neck. Relax the neck from the bottom to the top and all the way around. Release the jaw as you relax the chin. Relax the lips. Relax the tongue. Relax the cheeks, nose, and ears. Relax the eyes and temples. Relax the brow. Smooth the forehead. And now relax the scalp, beginning at the forehead at the perfect intensity for you. Imagine a massage moving all the way through the scalp to the base of the skull at the neck. Breathe. Your mind is open. You're in your safe place. Your body is relaxed and functioning perfectly. And now, from wherever you may have traveled in your mind, it is time to come home. So take a deep breath into your system. Exhale and become aware of your fingers and toes, your wrists and your ankles. Take another deep breath in. Exhale and bring those legs up, bending the knees, hug them into your chest with your arms. Raise the head up toward the knees. Lower the head, inhaling. Exhale and either roll to the right to sit up or rock and roll up to a seated position, sitting cross-legged, half lotus, full lotus, whatever suits you. Nice and tall. Bring those arms up, inhaling. Exhale, prayer position, hands to heart. Hold the position, inhaling. Exhale, and thank you very much for coming. Namaste. I hope you all feel better than when we started. Hopefully you got what you needed. And please unmute yourselves.